Right, okay. Assetto Corsa Competizione in VR. We're back at Paul Ricard, but I want to have a little blast around here in the Lamborghini. So, one thing I've noticed straight away is the menu in my headset has now moved about 2 miles away from where it normally is. Anyway, now I can't read a thing. It's so far. Anyway, start race. Let's go! On the menu on my thing is still too close to my face, so it's gone from...
Alright, remember, the race is long. Watch out for traffic, and remember our target is B10. Repeat, B10.
The pre-race menu is miles away, the in-game menu is too close. I want to see how this Lamborghini does on this track. Oh, yes, everybody's braking because... the AI isn't very smart. That's green. The light's green, the light's green! Now it's red again, now it's green.
Give it all you can.
Jesus, Beamer. So this is just a quick 10-minute race to see how the Lamborghini gets on around here. I'm always going to start at the back. Just to see how much progression we can make in 10 minutes. Let's see how it goes. So I want to try it on here. I want to try the BMW on the Nurburgring. I want to try this in different conditions. Try it at night. See what it's like in the wet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Goodbye back end. Okay, it's not too bad. Now we've got the first lap out of the way, we can start to just settle into the groove a bit. This track is okay once you get used to the layout. If you're not used to the layout, it's a nightmare. It's like having all 4 horsemen of the apocalypse standing on your rear wing. Because all the curves are flat. All you've got everywhere is just a sea of light blue and traffic cones, which is not great. 3 wide. This is alright though. I've got to say it's very smooth at the moment still. VR settings that I've got running seem to be spot on. Very nice looking cars, the BMWs, but it's just a shame that they're being dumped for the new BMW M8 coupes. I do like this Lamborghini around here. It's a little bit slippery, but the surface at Paul Ricard is very good. It's very flat because it's a track that Pirelli used to test their tyres. It's always an optimal surface.
Still a long way to go.
Not bad, so up to 14th. Little bit of a bunch in front. Mercedes has just been squeezed out. Dives across the front of me, thanks very much. Oh man. Well, luckily this game doesn't have the damage turned on yet, so not a massive concern. Last corner is very useful for just sliding up the inside. I haven't got any sub 2 minute laps yet like I was getting in the BM. Bit of understeer there. 13th. 2 minutes 53 left. Got a bit of a gap to the cars behind. Hopefully this Bentley's not going to just dive in front like that. I'm enjoying this though, this is good. You can really see there is a very big noticeable difference depending on what car you're driving. The next build is releasing the Ferrari, which will be interesting because that is a cracking GT3 car.
Well done mate, personal fastest lap.
Totally overshot that. Rejoin politely. Push past the Bentley. Couple of Audis. So bad. Car trying to sneak up the inside. We're not going to have that. Thanks very much. Somebody's just wobbling me a bit. Is that the Merc? At the corner of my eye.
Right, man. Leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
Okay.
The race is over. Great job, man. We're on target.
Oh, that's it. That's something else I don't like is when it does that. The engineer says the leader's on the final lap and you think, right, we're about to start the final lap. But no, you're done. So that was okay. My huddle's gone, so I didn't actually see what position I finished. 7th or something. Those Ferraris are gorgeous. Anyway, 7th. Finished 7th on that. That was quite good. I enjoyed that. Let's try something else. So let's do... Well, let's change back to the BM. And let's change the weather. Medium rain, and we'll also have it night time. There we go. Night time in the rain. Let's see what happens with this. There's my lights and my wipers. There's my lights and my wipers. Okay.
Alright, this is a long race session. Watch out and remember that our target is P10. Repeat, position 10. Alright, we have some wet conditions. Watch out for curves and exit and remember to brake early.
Now this should be a very interesting wet race because the track is so slick. It'll be interesting to see how much grip it has in the wet. Gosh, it's worse than the M25 at rush hour.
Green light, go, go, go.
Well, let's see what this is like. Cool, it's really hard to see. This is medium rain, and the amount of spray coming off the cars in front is phenomenal. A bit of a touch with the Merc. Go, 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 go. So look at the difference from being off the line, where there's no spray, to being in it, and just look at how much your visibility is reduced. That's quite substantial. Where's the turning point? Oh, missed the turning point. Going to come off track. Cool. This is a lot harder. Obviously. Rain and dark should be harder. Look at the spray. Now this is a marked improvement in VR. Oh man, it's a marked improvement in VR to when the VR first came out, and then we had a hot fix, and then we had various people showing you how to set up the INI file for the headsets, and since then they've obviously just done a tiny little bit of work on it as well, because it looks so much better in VR than it used to. There's no real jerkiness as such. The reflections off the track look fantastic. See if we can get past this Audi. But those spray clouds are so good. This game is really starting to get it together now. Back end starting to go. But it looks very smart. Obviously, Assetto Corsa handling is as good as it always has been. Oh man, you really do have to brake so much earlier. I know this is stating the obvious, but especially in the dark, because there's no real trackside indicators for braking zones, because it's just a massive flat expanse which is either coloured black or blue or red. So you don't really get any trackside landmarks like trees or anything.
We are halfway through, keep it up.
Even though this is a lot harder, and Assetto Corsa is no walk in the park anyway, again I'm enjoying this, and I think really it's mainly because the VR experience has been, I'm not going to say 100% sorted. Oh man, 3 wide. I'm not going to say 100% sorted, but it's certainly good enough. But look at the detail, look. Just superb. Merc's going to come up the inside. Trying to hug the inside defender line. Some massive plumes of spray being kicked up by that Merc. It's really good. Braking a lot earlier this time, that's better. This is going to be my fastest lap. Three and a half minutes to go.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
A little bit messy through that corner. Look at the way the rain just, the water spray just sits there, waiting for you to drive through it. Got a bit of a gap to the cars behind me. Mirror detail is higher than I used to have it. Oh, what's happening there? Was that just over? That was, well, this track is slippery. That's plain to see. Oh, man! Can you just stop spinning me round? There we go. Wow. So just a simple little thing of... Oh, my back end is gone. My back end is totally gone. I've lost all sort of traction through the rear wheels. That is really, really weird. Maybe it's a puddle. I can just see a puddle glistening on the surface of the track there. This will be the last lap. Suffice to say, I'm well and truly at the back now. But that was so weird. There was just no grip or traction through the rear wheels at all. So whether I was sitting in a puddle, because the rear wheels won't have lost their grip. I was just using tiny amount of throttle to pull away, but it just didn't want to have it.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
Now I think the final leader was just finished. Well, let's just get to the finishing line. Then I want to have a quick go in the BMW at the Nurburgring. And then let's have a look and see if the multiplayer is going to be up and working today. I tried the other day and it was just giving error message after error message. And apparently a lot of people have been having problems. Problems with the multiplayer servers. Oh man. You can see the standing water at the side of the track. there's another bit of standing water on the inside. Let's get across the finishing line then.
Right, main race is over. Good job. You did the best you could. Take it easy and leave lap.
So let's head off to the ring and see what happens. Okay, let's go back to the dry. Let's go back to daytime. Let's go to the Nurburgring. We'll keep the same car. And off we go. It's so weird that that display is so far away, and then the one in the game is literally right in front of my face. It's on the end of my nose.
Remember that this is a race session. Watch out, and remember that our target is P10. Repeat, position 10.
And to be fair, I don't really want my race engineer calling me mate. That's what somebody who's giving you your change in a coffee shop would call you probably, but not a race engineer. Green light.
Green light, go, go, go.
So graphically here, it is a little bit jerkier, probably because hello, because of the amount of extra stuff compared to Paul Ricard. This track has just got so much going on. So it's a much better test of where we are graphically. And also a much better indication of how different this car is with a track which has got a lot more bumps and relayed bits and battle scarred road surface. Got an AMG right up my doodah. It's not so bad. I'm not massively happy with the brakes on it, but again, that's something you can probably just change in the settings. Time for another mad dash to the first corner.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Game's frozen briefly. And the outside of the Lambo. Now onto the Merc in front. But even though graphically it's not as smooth as we had at Paul Ricard, it's still a lot better than we had previously on the last build. So this is a lot better to play, a lot more enjoyable. A lot more playable. This car is really nice to drive, so I prefer just the brakes to be a little bit tighter, but apart from that, it handles really well. You can feel when things aren't going so well. It's a little bit of oversteer. Just under half distance.
This has been your personal best.
Has real frame rate drop as you're heading into the first corner with all the other cars for obvious reasons. It's where the game is really working the GPU the hardest. Around the outside of the other Audi.
Halfway through, keep pushing.
Was that the race engineer or midwife? Lots of slidey, squeaky tyres there. So we'll get through this race and then we'll have a look and see if multiplayer is going to want to play ball today. You can really feel the tyres go there. I'm in the top 10, so my engineer's going to be happy.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
It always says yellow flag on this corner, and there is never, ever a yellow flag.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Couple of Audis and a Merc. 3 Audis and a Merc actually. This is alright. Up to 9th. Let's get the power on nice and early. Come on mate, get moving. Might better take him before the braking zone. No, he's just going to make the chicane straight.
Yellow flag, yellow flag. Be careful.
Might be able to get up the inside of him on the next corner. So the cars in the background look like they're floating.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Going for the Audi hat-trick. There we go. Now the Merc, then another Audi, then a Lambo. A bit wide, but by doing that we'll have cut off the route for the Audi, so half a minute to go. Big slide. Oh man. Come on, back on the grass.
Alright, man, the leader is on the
Wow.
final lap. Give it a final push.
Only dropped as low as 13th. Oh man, no. Well, I'm going to say that I think that is as a result. It's gone again. That is, and again. I think that is going to be as a result of dirt on the rear tyres. Still not last.
Alright, the race is over. Good job, mate. You did your best to bring it back to the pits.
Well, that was unfortunate. Having that spin then going into the gravel, and then it clearly has affected the grip because the car did not want to have any sort of traction through the rear wheels at all. Right, let's see if the multiplayer is going to do anything today. So let's go to the main screen. Multiplayer. Fetching server list. This is taking a while. An error occurred. Please try again. Fetching server list. This doesn't look good. An error occurred. Okay, so we still have no use for the multiplayer at all. But anyway, it was quite good fun. It looks a lot better under different scenarios. It certainly is a lot smoother. There was real noticeable difference in how the car was driving once I'd spun off and collected a lot of debris. So no, it's good. I think it's shaping up a lot better now. I mean, after build 1, I couldn't really do anything because it wasn't in VR. Build 2 had VR but was totally unplayable. There's been a few tweaks since then, and now build 3's hit. I'm actually saying yes. I'm starting to enjoy this a lot more. It's pretty solid, and I think by the time we get build 4 before Christmas, hopefully we should have what's resembling quite a good game. Anyway, there it is. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.